Hello, Duane.
Yes, go ahead, Charles.
Okay. Uh, Especially in Africa, we always hear we always hear people talk. People say, in the face of challenges, they say, "Well, everything is in the hands of God. Let God take control of the situation." And they trust that everything will be taken care of. And I think this mode of thinking has paralyzed many Africans and many people the world over. So, what do you say about it, Dwayne?
I know you're absolutely right, and that is that we've all been raised with these ideas because we've been raised on the farm, the human farming here, and we've been told things that sound good. And it's easy to just say, "Oh, well, let God do it," give it to God's will or whatever. But realistically, any of these ideas are like the sun shining in its own way, and that is that you can give it to the sun, and is the sun gonna, you might say, fix it for you? No, it's we are the deciders in life, and we have been taught that someone else should decide. So the idea is when we're raised and told, well, give it to God, let God do it. Well, the same applies in our daily lives with the governments and the authorities that rule over us. In other words, they'll fix it, they'll do it, the government will take care of it, ask the government. So we've been trained to look to an authority instead of waking up and recognizing who we really are, to where we can free ourselves from all these ideas altogether. So, and here's the opportunity. You see that now. Again, authorities, masters, gurus, gods, saviors, all these things we've been bombarded with and brought up with. These are all authorities, and we look to them to tell us what to do. Well, the real guides, it's about guidance. Okay, we look for the guidance to recognize who we really are and decide from there, to recognize this isness. There is a difference, as opposed to just, listening to pretty words and going along with doctrines and agreeing to authorities. So when people use that idea or anything else, it's just like what's happening with the environment. Many people will say, well, the government will take care of it. In other words, they just give it off to authorities while they just stay, passive in their personal life, which is a choice. But the end result is, in creation, everything is cause and effect. And this is something that has to be recognized, and through all the five bodies, etc. So now, as people realize they have more than just one body to deal with, but they have other dimensions that they're dealing with, etc., to be able to recognize that, and eventually the real awareness. So yes, on the surface world, we have all these ideas that are really control factors, control ideas from authoritarians that rule over us, and so we decide to agree to them or not. And this is what's so wonderful and real about the real universes, which are here and now to be recognized, and that is there's no authorities. It's an endless real freedom that you cannot even, you cannot even really understand in the personal self. You have to gradually move into it. So, and that's a big challenge. I see that. I see that as a huge challenge. I can tell someone, but that could take them their whole lifetime or lifetimes to even start to see that. So yeah, again, these ideas are the idea becomes the authority also. So it's like, give it to God. Well, you know what? Who on this planet knows their God? They don't. They don't know who their God is. but they have the idea of what their God is, so they use that idea as their authority, you see. And it really has nothing even to do with the so-called gods of man, because they don't know their God personally. So yeah, these things are all controlled by authorities, and it just depends upon when the person wants to wake up and decide for themselves and learn to recognize what's real for themselves. And yes, that's a huge challenge. I see that. It's easier to just agree to, like the corporation, and just like, what you spoke of earlier, and that is, this fella, he's with the corporation, and gee, everybody has their fifth initiation. Well, realistically, they're more tap-lined than ever. And see, they look to the authority of that idea, being the modest or some initiation. That's part of the authority ideas. With us, with the new presentation, I'm very specific, and that is that each person is already a free being of real light in the real universes. You're already that. Just simply recognize it and learn to stand real in that position. So it's a choice, isn't it? Either you go with looking to an authority or the ideas of authority, or you take on the challenge to recognize who you really are, to where you don't need authorities at all. Go ahead.
Thank you, Duane. Ouais. Oui, Congo?
Oui, ami Charles, nous sommes là.
Ok,
Allô?
ok.
Vous entendez?
Oui, je vous entends. Duane a répondu à cette question très bien. Il a dit que cette situation-là, cette pensée, cette idée qu'on on donne tout à Dieu, Dieu est en contrôle de tout ce qui se passe. C'est une idée seulement que les gens ont, et qu'ils demandent qui connaît son Dieu et comment il agit, qui vraiment connaît. Et que c'est une corollaire des autorités. Les gens, à partir de cette pensée-là, qu'on donne tout à Dieu, tout est dans les mains de Dieu, c'est exactement la même chose. C'est un exemple d'attendre les autorités qu'on est déjà habitué à attendre. On attend le gouvernement, on attend le prêtre, il va intercéder, il va faire ceci, cela pour nous. Et Duane demande, est-ce que c'est le gouvernement qui va prendre charge de l'environnement qui est déjà presque fini, là, tellement gâté? C'est chacun qui doit se lever pour faire quelque chose. Et que cette pensée-là a paralysé beaucoup de monde. À partir de cette idée de Dieu-là, on regarde en haut. Tout ce qui est dans notre vie, c'est pour regarder en haut. Il y a quelqu'un supérieur, une autorité qui va prendre charge de notre vie, il va arranger les affaires, tout sera bien, et on voit partout dans le monde que les autorités auxquelles les gens confient leur vie, ils s'en foutent de vous. Ils font ce qu'ils veulent. L'argent du pays prendre, pour eux, ils vont mettre ça en Europe, en Amérique et tout ça. Est-ce qu'ils s'en foutent? Mais c'est les gens que tu regardes qui vont faire quelque chose dans ta vie. Et ça provient d'où? Cette idée provient de la religion. C'est la religion qui a donné vie à ce genre des idées-là, de regarder en haut. En haut. Donc, il dit que bon, chacun est déjà un être libre de la lumière. Et tout ce qu'on doit faire, c'est pour percevoir et prendre conscience de ce qu'on est déjà. Et dans ce cas, il n'y a pas d'autorité. On ne met rien dans la main de quelqu'un, que ce soit le Dieu ou une autorité ou quoi là. On est très dans notre plénitude de la lumière, le son que nous sommes, on a tout. Mais il dit aussi que ça, dit ça, c'est vraiment facile. Dit ça aux gens, c'est vraiment facile, mais chacun doit expérimenter ça pour savoir. Donc, c'est pas facile. Et à peu près, c'est ce qu'il a dit. Est-ce que ces réponses vous a dit quelque chose?
Répondez les amis.
Oui, Charles. Ça nous a aidé quand même.
Parce que dans nos habitudes, on dit Dieu sait tout, Dieu va tout faire.
Oui.
Même nous, friends, on dit toujours les guides vont faire, les véritables guides vont faire.
C'est ça aussi. Ces pensées-là, on a transféré ça à la présentation. Nous, on a presque les mêmes pensées, mais utilisant le mot différent. Maintenant, c'est les guides. Les guides vont tout arranger et tout ça. Bon, les guides peuvent arranger aussi. Les guides peuvent vous aider dans des circonstances négatives. Ils peuvent éclaircir, mais tout vient à travers ta conscience réelle. Ce que tu dis que c'est les guides font là, peut-être c'est une réalisation, c'est même toi-même, l'être de la lumière pure, tu as surmonté toutes ces énergies négatives-là, personnellement. Mais quand on est déjà instruit à travers les âges, qu'on doit attribuer notre succès dans toutes choses à un Dieu ou à un maître, à un gourou, on ne peut pas savoir que ça provient de nous-mêmes. Oui. Est-ce que ça va?
Oui, ça va, Charles. Maintenant, vous pouvez poser la question de Echu.
OK.